Q75.D 0 hour. Unlike the question hour, the 0 hour is not mentioned in the rules of procedure. Thus it is an informal device available to the members of the Parliament to raise matters without any prior notice. The 0 hour starts immediately after the question hour and lasts until the agenda for the day, i.e., regular business of the House, is taken up. In other words, the time gap between the question hour and the agenda is known as 0 hour. It is an Indian innovation in the field of parliamentary procedures and has been in existence since 1962. Q76.C chemical change is any change that results in the formation of new chemical substances. At the molecular level, chemical change involves making or breaking of bonds between atoms. In a physical change, the internal makeup of the object molecules stays the same. The state, shape or size of the object is changed. Mixing of sugar is a physical change because sugar molecules are dispersed within the water, but the individual sugar molecules are unchanged. Evaporation of alcohol is also a physical change, because there is only a change of state. No new substance is formed. Digestion of food is a chemical change because enzymes in the stomach and intestines break down large macromolecules into simpler molecules so that the body can more easily absorb the food. Only 3 is correct. Q77.D natural sources of mercury include volcanoes, forest fires, cannibal and fossil fuels such as coal and petroleum. Anthropogenic sources include discharge from hydroelectric, mining, pulp, and paper industries. The incineration of municipal and medical waste and emissions from coal-using power plants also contribute to high levels of mercury. Q78.D satellites are designed, built and operated by Planet Labs Incorporated, which provides the imagery to a variety of users. Planet Labs launched 88 DUD satellites, also known as Flock 3P, among the 104 satellites launched by ISRO Tharo PSLV-C-37. DUD satellites image the Earth every day to collect a radical new data set with real-world applications. Q79.C a new species of a ground-dwelling lizard has been discovered in Borjaon's Orly colony and Thames Battle forested belts, 130 years after the last such gecko was discovered. It has been named as Certodactylus verigeri geckobella after a Bengaluru-based scientist Verigeri. This new species is active during night and take refuge under rocks and logs during the day. It is mostly seen moving among the leaf litter on the forest floor. It grows the length of around 6 centimeters. It is also known to live around human-dominated landscapes. Q80.B options A, B, and C are correct. The Constitution under Article 359 provides that the President can suspend the right to move any court for the enforcement of the fundamental rights during a national emergency. The Proclamation of National 18 www.visionis.in copyright Vision IACE. The emergency may be applicable to the entire country or only a part of it. The 42nd Amendment Act of 1976 enabled the President to limit the operation of a national emergency to a specified part of India. The 38th Amendment Act of 1975 made the declaration of a national emergency immune from the judicial review. But this provision was subsequently deleted by the 44th Amendment Act of 1978. Further, in the Minerva Mills case, 1980, the Supreme Court held that the proclamation of a national emergency can be challenged in a court on the ground of malafide or that a declaration was based on wholly extraneous and irrelevant facts or is absurd or perverse. Every resolution approving the proclamation of emergency or its continuance must be passed by either House of Parliament by a special majority, that is, a majority of the total membership of that House, and be the majority if not less than 2/3 of the members of that House present and voting. This special majority provision was introduced by the 44th Amendment Act of 1978. Previously, such resolution could be passed by a simple majority of the Parliament. Hence, option D is not correct. Q81.C the revenue budget shows the current receipts of the government and the expenditure that can be met from these receipts. Non-tax revenue of the central government mainly consists of interest receipts on account of loans by the central government, dividends and profits on investments made by the government, fees and other receipts for services rendered by the government. Cash grants in aid from foreign countries and international organizations are also included. The main items of non-planned revenue expenditure are interest payments, defense services, subsidies, salaries and pensions. Receipts from this investment are capital receipts and therefore included in capital budget. Q82.E, the largest known metal, lithium, atomic number 3, is an element of many uses. It's used in aircraft manufacture and in certain batteries. Lithium-ion batteries are the key to lightweight, rechargeable power for laptops, phones, and other digital devices. India is planning to reach out to Bolivia, Argentina, and Chile to procure supplies of lithium that are used to make batteries for electric vehicles and solar power plants. It is also used in mental disorders treatment. Lithium carbonate is a common treatment of bipolar disorder, helping to stabilize the wild mood swings caused by the illness. Statement 1 and 2 are correct. Lithium, Li6, is a source of tritium for nuclear fusion through low-energy nuclear fission. Statement 3 is correct. Q83.A, statement 1 is correct. The air in contact with the land gets heated slowly and the upper layers in contact with the lower layers also get heated. This process is called conduction. Conduction is important in heating the lower layers of the atmosphere. Statement 2 is correct. The transfer of heat through horizontal movement of air is called advection. In tropical regions, particularly in northern India during summer season, local wines called blue is the outcome of advection process. Statement 3 is not correct. Maximum insolation is received over the subtropical deserts, where the cloudiness is the least. Equator receives comparatively less insolation than the tropics. Generally, at the same latitude the insolation is more over the continent.